Hello everyone, welcome back to SBR Pythons. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to do a video just talking about the upcoming breeding season, or I say upcoming, I'm a little bit late to that this year in the sense that I've already started pairing, so I just thought, we'll take a bit of time out and sort of update you guys on what pairings we've got for this year. A few of them are the same obviously as last year, sort of repeat pairings, just because that's the females we've got available while we raise up other females from not only this year, well mainly this year, but also some of the females from last year aren't necessarily in the right projects for what we want to be doing, so we are having to use the same females that I've used in the last year or two, but that's the same for everyone. We obviously all reuse females. But yeah, we'll bring you sort of an update on the pairings, or how they've been going so far this year, what the pairing is in general, discuss pairings that I might try towards the end of the season, depending on how things go, and then other than that, sort of in general, as I say, sort of show you how the females are looking if we get an opportunity. But I don't want to take up a massive amount of your time. The main thing is I'll show you the males that we're working with, so you can see exactly what we're trying to do. But first of all, what I want to do is just quick give a shout out, like I did in the last video, to Stephen Walmsley. Hopefully that is going to show sort of his logo there. I feel like I had to wear this shirt on this occasion, just because Stephen is unfortunately leaving the hobby. So I believe personal reasons, he's got a job, I think I'm in Scotland, and he can't maintain the collection or something like that. I might have got that wrong, and I hope I haven't, Steve, but either way, obviously personal comes into it above the hobby, but it's a real shame to see Steve go. I've said this to Stephen on occasion, including the last Doncaster when I last saw him. He was a massive sort of idol / inspiration for me. Obviously working with Pied, you've just seen some of the stuff on his Instagram. It's basically his whole game was Pied, and it's exactly the same as me, and so I always looked up to Stephen, and seeing him go is a massive loss to the hobby and a massive loss to the Pied gene. So obviously best of luck, Steve. Hope to see you back one day, buddy, but as I say, we'll crack on with the video and look into what pairings we've got for the upcoming season. So, first of all, before I even get into the mail, I've now taken the jumper off because I was going to try and be all festive this video because it is Christmas, but it gets hot in here. Not only is, I've got the snake the heat mats, but I've got a light on when I do this video, and it does get very hot in here, so the festivities had to go. But happy Christmas to everyone that's going to be watching this around Christmas time. Now, obviously, people will come back into this video as the season's progressing, maybe when I'm cutting eggs, but for those of you that are watching it now, happy Christmas. Thank you for all your support this year. It's been incredible, smashed the odds again in reality from the clown pieds, from the posset, and hitting the top combo in both of the first and the fourth pairing for the year. So really smashed it, but thank you for all your support, and happy new year, guys. But with that being said, we'll move into the first sort of animal. So the first male, I'll show the 4 pairings now on screen for you. So he is actually the orange dream pied that proved to be het for clown last year, and he is going to a repeat couple of pairings. So he's going to pastel double het clown pied, pastel leopard blade het clown posset pied. He's going to a calico yellow belly or gravel posset pied, potentially the pastel highway posset pied, and then finally the special het pied. So this boy is going to be busy. Now, I'm sure there'll be people out there that think that's too many females for him. For me, it's not, because I don't over push my males. So what I do is I look for 1 lock a month. So, let's say, for example, in December, he's had a lock to the pastel leopard blade post double het clown pied. He won't now see that female again until January. So if I feed them the males after each production like I do, effectively the way it works is that they'll go in with a female for roughly 2 or 3 days. If they lock, they'll come out, get a meal before they go into another female, and that makes it nice and easy that they get around all 4 or 5 females, and then they're not overworked, and then we restart the process in January. So in January, he'll then go back to the first female from the start of December, that sort of principle. Now, if they don't lock, I might put them in a couple of times, but I try and keep it as irregular as possible, just to A, keep the females and males interested in each other. I don't know if that does anything, but it's the way I work it, and B, to make sure I'm not overworking them. So this is the male. Obviously, I've been holding this male for a couple of seconds there. Lovely orange dream pied, and obviously now we know he's het clown. It explains all the wacky pattern. He's got quite a nice head, and obviously all the striping, but in general, just a really quality orange dream, as we've seen through this year. I mean, if we just pull out, I'm just going to step forward a second, and if we pull out one of his daughters, you can see that's almost a replica of the dad. This girl's a posset clown. I'll be very surprised if she doesn't prove out het clown like her father. But that just shows you the sort of line of orange dream that we're working with. As I've said on the channel before, it's from Ross McKee at R McKee Reptiles here in the UK, and I think you'd be hard pressed to find a better quality orange dream here in the UK personally. I'm not saying there isn't. I've not seen all of them. Obviously, from what I've been working with and producing, I'd say it's got to be up there if nothing else. So, yeah, really strong male. And effectively, what the pairings are for. So, the two, obviously, double hets or possible double het clown pieds is to try and get more clown pieds. Weirdly, that's what I would say one of the things that I've become sort of known for in the hobby, as in a sense of SBR pythons, is the clown pieds because of how lucky I've been with them. So looking to continue that into the next year. The other pairings, so the calico yellow belly or gravel posset pied, is I want to put a visual pied over her to try and obviously prove out the posset pied. If she proves out, then I'd love to get some orange dream yellow belly or gravel pieds that would then be posset clown as well. That would be incredible because eventually I'd like to go into the highway clown pied project. So that's what the pairing is for that. The special het pied is because I love the special pied stuff. I love orange dream, so if we can get the two together and again try and get special in the long run into the clown pied project, that's one gene I've not currently got in there. You'll see in an upcoming unboxing, which has been delayed because of COVID, because obviously the reptile courier now can't go over to Europe, so we'll have to wait on that. That I've got Mojave Fire, Orange Dream, Pastel, Enchi, Calico, Yellow Belly. I think I'm missing one. I think I'm missing one. I'm not 100% sure, but a whole load of genes already in the Clown Pie project. So if we can get this boy to go to the special het, we get another gene in there with special, which is excellent. And the reason I say I'm not sure on the Pastel Highway is for that reason. I'm trying to go into the Highway Clown Pie project, so I'd like to get a Yellow Belly Pied het or something like that to her instead to make Highway Pies that would be clown off the bat. But it's been a challenge to find one of those males. I missed one and I'm kicking myself for it. Effectively, this is the way that the hobby goes sometimes, but I was weighing up two males, a Yellow Belly GeneX Pied het clown from Alfie at AC Constructions, beautiful animal, and a Enchi Pinstripe Ultramel Enchi Pinstripe Ultramel het pied from Europe. And I was effectively waiting to hear back on the Ultramel, and I didn't want to commit to the Yellow Belly GeneX Pied until I knew if I could get the Ultramel well for my own personal reasons in terms of finance and in general knowing the male space I've got here. I've only got 10 tubs and I had to consider it. And in the time I was waiting to hear the Ultramel, unfortunately, Alfie sold the male to Tony Hersey. You bugger, Tony, you beat me to it. And I ended up actually missing out on both males, which I smile about. I'm still kicking myself for it. So it is what it is. But yeah, so that's what the plan is for the Pastel Highway. But we'll move on to the next male and just show you the pairings that I've got in mind for him, which is the Enchi Orange Dream Postable Het Ultramel Pied. So next up is the Enchi Orange Dream Het Ultramel, and this is a 50% het for pied. Now, unfortunately, this boy didn't prove out last year. He did actually have a clutch last year, if you remember, to the special het pied, where we got quite lucky in terms of the males being Enchi Orange Dream specials, or the Enchi Special, Possible Orange Dream, Postable hets, and the females coming out on the female heavy side and having markers. But yeah, we didn't get any visual pieds, which makes me wonder if this boy is a het pied. So effectively this year is going to be repeating the pairing, see if we can try and prove him out. So we've got Fire, double het Ultramel Pied to try and, if he does prove out, try and get some Ultramel Pieds. Same with a normal 100% het for Ultramel that's 50% het for pied that I've shown you before. If you go back in an old video, she's got pied markers for days, so hopefully she'll prove out. But the other female that I've got lined up from this year is the Special Pied. I'm just double checking, yeah, the Special Pied. Again, would like to prove out the het pied, so the Special would prove that out, obviously being a visual pied. I'd be fair if he's not a het pied if he didn't give me any visuals from a het and also from a visual. And obviously if he does prove out, we have some nice combos that are going to be Posset Ultramel. But this boy has been a right little bugger. Last year he only bred to 2 females. One of them went on to lay a clutch of eggs. The other one he only had, I think, 2 or 3 locks to in about 9 months, which obviously isn't a good ratio. And this year he's had, speaking, you know, at the time of just speaking in December, he's had 3, 6, 8 locks, 8 introductions and 0 locks. He's not cracked into it at all this year. And he's just completely sitting at the opposite end of the tub. I mean, I'm putting him back in with the Fire double het now. You know, I put other male sperm in there. I've put other male sheds in there. Nothing's getting him going, unfortunately. So we really do need him to pick up. Otherwise, might have to change my plans. I should have said that at the start of the video. Subject to change, in brackets. It's always subject to change. We, as breeders, I'm sure you guys can appreciate, change it all the time as to what we want to do. One thing I try not to do is put a new male in after an introduction, even if they've not locked, because I don't want that risk of a dual sire, especially something like that. If I now banged in the Orange Dream Pied het clown into any of those 3 females and I get out an Orange Dream Pied, I'm going to be going, okay, could be Posset Clown, could be Posset Ultramel. A, can't really sell that. B, not much good for a holdback point of view because I don't know which projects it's going into. and it could become a mess. So I try not to add another male in after one introduction, just on the off chance they got a lock done. The next male is the banana yellow belly. I've got this down as a banana yellow belly or gravel pinstripe calico Pastel Pied. I don't know exactly what's going on. It's one of the unknown males, and he's gone to the ivory pied that I showed you in the last video that we picked up. And that's a very obvious pairing. I want to know exactly what he is. She's a super yellow belly. He's a yellow belly or gravel. Immediately we'll get ivories or highways and prove that out. And we'll also hopefully prove out if he's a Pastel Pied at the same time from it being a visual pied. So very obvious pairing. Let's work out what he is, whether he's yellow belly or gravel, and whether he's Pastel Pied, and then we can go from there in terms of deciding which of the two banana males to keep. Which one's more powerful, which one's a het pied, which one's yellow belly or gravel, etc. And speaking of which, the other male is going to a pied and then to a yellow belly pied. And again, it's exactly the same principle. He's going to the pied to see if we can prove out if he's a Pastel Pied. He's going to the yellow belly so we can prove out exactly what's going on in that complex, whether he is or isn't yellow belly or gravel, whatever. So those two have got sort of their own pairings just to figure out what they are. Very, very simple, that one. The next pairing would be a banana. Yeah, we might as well. We might as well go there because I've said it now. So we've got the banana gravel het pied, which is this male here, which actually sired a whole bunch of the animals that are going into this year's pairings. So he sired the two banana combo males, the two yellow belly or gravel Pastel Pied females, and the banana enchy pinstripe possible yellow belly Pastel Pied that's also going into this season. They might not go because of age, but it's the second winter. I'll give them a go. You never know what's going to happen. But this boy, banana gravel het pied, is going to, as I say, two females. He's going to a Pastel Pied, and he's also going to his daughter, the yellow belly or gravel calico Pastel Pied. So the theory for the Pastel Pied is, I was actually going to put the Enchy Orange Dream to the Pastel Pied, but then I changed my mind because I thought, well, this boy being gravel and her not being in the gravel yellow belly complex, if I can try to, I can make some definite female gravel pieds, because anything that's not banana should be a visual, a non-visual banana. And then obviously, because there's no yellow belly or gravel on the female side, everything will be gravel from this boy. So the aim isn't really to make anything banana or pastel. It's just to load myself up on gravel, definite gravel pied females, because obviously they're going to be really helpful for the Highway Pied project going forward, improving animals out. And the other pairing, which is the yellow belly or gravel calico Pastel Pied, is again just to try and prove out the yellow belly or gravel. Would really like the gravel to prove out and make some super gravels. That'd be really cool. And then again, the same principle. If you don't get any bananas, we're on to the female. Obviously, I'm trying to prove out whether that's going to be a Pastel Pied. It would be het to het even if she is, but we shall see. So that's the pairings for this male. And on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, we've got the black Pewter Pied, who's not in there. He must be in with a female. Actually, I think they were locked earlier today. So yeah, so they're locked right now. So I don't know if the camera is going to pick that up, but otherwise I'll try and get some B-roll or something for you guys. So the pairing that, I'll get some B-roll. So the pairing that you guys are going to be seeing now is a black Pewter Pied to a banana enchy pinstripe possible yellow belly Pastel Pied. This is the daughter for the previous male that I shown you from last year. I'm going to close these up so they don't get disturbed too much. But the pairing, sort of the reason behind this pairing is very, very simple. When I first got my banana het pied, which is this female here, if you guys remember, when I first got this banana het pied in 2018, it was the first het I got, and I knew I wanted to make banana pieds. I still haven't done it, and the one banana pied I wanted to make was a banana black Pastel Pied, and obviously I've missed it 2 years in a row, so it's very simple. I'm trying to hit a banana black Pastel Pied again. If I can get pinstripe in there, enchy in there, fantastic. And I say possible yellow belly because when she hatched, I didn't put her down as yellow belly or gravel. It could be yellow belly or gravel, I actually lie. But as she's growing, I'm starting to look at it and going, she's got a bit of flaming there. It's hard to see in the banana, but I think that she might be. So that's why she's a pos. I don't know if she is or isn't, but yeah, if we can get all 4 genes in there or whatever we get out, I'll be very happy. I just want to make a black pastel banana pie, to be honest, guys. And obviously the main thing is going to be to prove her out. That goes without saying. So I think that's most of the pairings. In terms of what we're looking at for locks, the Orange Dream Pied is getting the job done as always. I know I'm not really talking to you guys at this point. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll put some B-roll up on the board or something. He's getting it done as normal. The Enchy Orange Dream, as I spoke about, isn't getting any locks right now. The first banana combo has locked in the 3 months that I've locked him or paired him to the Ivory Pied, which is fantastic. The The other male has, again, paired to both of his females, sort of had 5 locks out of 6 introductions, which is good going. Black Pewter Pied to the one I've just shown you has locked in the last 3 months, which is good. And then the Banana Gravels finally picked it up in November and done 2 locks and 2 introductions for both of them, which is excellent stuff. The next 2 pairings on the board you're not going to be able to see, because the next 3 pairings I'm keeping to myself. And then the 3 at the bottom there, this is where I was saying I'm going to try in my luck a little bit. So I'm going to see, this is way down at the end of the year, if the Orange Dream Pinstripe, or basically the 5 gene banger, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Pinstripe, Calico, Enchi, Het Pied, Posset Clown, whether he wants to go at the end of the year. I'd say he's about 350 grams right now, so who knows? He's not going to be producing any sperm, but, you know, we shall see. By the time that I'm thinking, you know, sort of February, this guy will be, I mean, let's have a look at when his siblings were born, July. So by the time February gets here, you know, say March, you know, 6 months old, who knows? Don't forget the Banana Gravel Het Pied was 5 months old and 450 grams when I got a clutch of 7 eggs from him. So it's worth giving it a go so long as the male's feeding correctly and, you know, not going to go off food. And then again, another one that we may try, depending on the, you know, the time of the year, is the Orange Dream Pied, which is this boy here, the absolute belter from this year. Again, depending on how he's feeding, depending on how old he is and how things are going, we might try and get this boy into a couple of females at the end of the year, but it's all dependent on how they get on. I'm not going to rush them, and at the end of the day, the pairings for them are the Pied, the Enchi Calico Het Pied, the Black Pastel Het Pied for the Clown Pied. Just trying to make double hets with a couple, 3 codoms in there. And then try and prove out if he's, try and make some really nice cool Orange Dream Pied combos from the 5 gene banger. But that's all the pairings for this year. As I say, I've got a couple more that are using a male that you guys don't know about yet, so I don't want to reveal them yet until the video comes out where I get to unbox them. But once again, shout out to Stephen Walmsley. Happy Christmas, guys. I hope you're looking forward to this season as much as I am. It could be a belter again, depending on obviously what we hatch. I've got plans to bring in a couple more males next year or this year whenever I can find them. So things are only going to get better, especially when the whole batch from this year start to grow. I mean, I've got so much Orange Dream stuff in the pipes. It's going to be incredible, which I'm looking forward to. So have a good Christmas. Thank you very much for watching this video and take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.